Hey guys, this is Evil Techie. Thanks for checking out my review. Today we're looking at one of my latest splurge. It's the humongous Philips Brilliance 499P9H. It's a 49-inch monitor. It's humongous in terms of size, but also it really has gone over my budget too. At the time when I bought it, it was $12.99. That's around when it first came out because I just couldn't wait for the price to drop. I really wanted something that can help enhance my productivity and efficiency. So that's the justification, anyways. But it's an eye candy. It's something I'm looking at all day when I'm working on my computer. So yeah, why not spend a little bit more and splurge on a good monitor? Okay, so this is a really weird format. This is a 32 by 9 ratio monitor. It's 49 inches diagonally. But what essentially is a dual quad high definition monitor. But it's essentially like having two 27-inch QHD monitors side by side, but without the border in the middle. So you can slide around your windows, your Excel sheets, whatever you're doing, quite easily. All right, so physically it's really wide. Because of that, it's got a really big base, big stand, big footprint. But I do like the design. There's hollow center, it allows you to kind of keep some knickknacks in there, and uh, the stand is very beefy, hefty. It counterbalances really well. There's a lot of spring tension, just the right adjustment amount. So I could change the height with almost just one finger. Yeah, it's fully height adjustable with quite a big range. You could pivot as well, tilt, but it doesn't have rotation. And I understand why, because this is just way too wide. If you change it from landscape to portrait, might get very awkward. But anyways, this is curved and it's kind of frameless on three sides. So it really feels immersive and expansive. Uh, on the front, there's just really that bezel and quite a few buttons underneath it. There are quite a few imports, and in terms of functionality, it's really fully loaded. I've never seen this many ports and functions on a monitor either. So it's got a built-in webcam that actually folds in for privacy and comes out. The webcam actually does Windows Hello login, so facial recognition login. It's got IR sensors and everything. It's actually easy to set up and works quite well. I've tested it many times and very foolproof apparently. Um, and it's got a lot of inputs. It's got two display ports, two HDMI ports, and it's got a USB upstream, kind of your standard USB hub, 3.2 Gen 1, I believe, and it's got USB-C. So that means that if your device, your mobile device, laptop, phone, or whatever has a display port alt mode with a USB-C output, you can actually hook it up and drive the signal, a video signal, to this monitor. And at the same time, you're delivering USB peripheral signals to it, and the monitor can actually charge your device at the same time with just that one USB cable. And I believe it charges up to 65 watts over power delivery 2.0. So pretty nifty having one cable that takes care of all your docking needs. It actually has a KVM switch, pardon me, KVM switch built in and the Ethernet port out as well. Oh, so that means if you got an intranet or whatever secure, or if you just want a really fast, Ethernet connection, it's gigabit, and you could do that. It's kind of part of your old USB peripheral suite. So webcam, Ethernet, three USB out ports, all hooked up, or linked to your KVM. There are a few buttons on the bottom right that helps you to change things in the menu, and there's a user adjustable button so you can set up quick keys. And I've changed that to help me quickly switch between the KVM inputs. So typically, I could switch between multiple computers with just using one set of keyboard and mouse. And you could share the Ethernet and webcam, and you just all you need to do is just switch the KVM input. Or alternatively, you could have a picture by picture on this monitor as well. So that means you could have QHD on one half of the monitor, another QHD on the other half. And this is especially useful when I have a desktop and a laptop. I need to view both things at the same time to compare two documents or two sets of data on different computers. Um, but to be honest, I really prefer having one big full screen. 5120 by 1440 is the resolution. Humongous, yes, but once you get used to it, it really is nothing. I think I can't do any smaller now. Now I've gone big. Once you go big, you never go back, and I really feel like that's the case with the monitors. All jokes aside, I really think it's worth the purchase. First of all, it's got a VA panel, so color accuracy is really top notch. It's got over 120% sRGB color coverage and over 100, I think over 90% Adobe RGB. So quite good for photo editing. It's not top of a top line from Philips, but I think it is really well done. I think it's a VA panel from Samsung, so it's comparable to what Samsung's got and what Dell's got. Actually, my bad. Dell's got an IPS, so it's probably from LG. But this is a 1800 R curved. It's immersive. It does 75 hertz refresh rate and has FreeSync, so you could do some light duty gaming. Overall, I'm mainly using it for productivity since not many graphics card can drive it at that resolution to get a decent frame rate anyways. I really love this monitor and I think it has justified its price tag. By the time this video comes out, hopefully it will be a little bit cheaper and a little bit more affordable. I think a good price range would be about $1,000 or $1,100. Anything like that would be worth spending on. 1299 is a little hefty. I think it's definitely one of the early adopters. But if you want to have a good piece of equipment that you're looking at all day long when working on your computer, which almost all of us are doing, a monitor is worth spending on. It's one of the piece of computer equipment that you're interfacing with most every day. And I think this really helps with efficiency and productivity. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out my future tips. I'll probably talk about some of the nuances with the menu and how to set it up in the future. Thanks. Talk to you later.